So on this case, how much time could I send you to prison for?
How much you can?
Yeah.
10 years?
10 years? Do you want to go to prison?
No, ma'am.
Do you want to go to prison because you are not doing what you're supposed to do? Hello.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
Fine.
Well, it doesn't seem like you're doing well because you're before me.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're not before me because you've been successful. And you're not before me because you have questions. You're before me because I have questions and probation has questions. All right, let me ask you this. If you're revoked on this, how much time could you do in prison? No. Everybody will say, I can't do any time in prison. You know, somebody would tell this story for us this is when I first started out. They said the judge asked the defendant, so how much time could you do in prison? Just let me know. And you know what they said? The defendant told him, oh, I can do 2 days. And you know what the judge told him? You know what? You just look at every time as 2 days increments. And you know what that judge did? Sent that person to prison for 30 years. So on this case, how much time could I send you to prison for?
How much you can?
Yeah.
10 years?
10 years? Do you want to go to prison?
No, ma'am.
Do you want to go to prison because you are not doing what you're supposed to do? And people, well, you're acting as though you do because people are working with you. And it says your counselor contacted you and said you missed your group session.
Ma'am.
And then the counselor said, look, I will let you make up those sessions. And your answer to this counselor, knowing you could go to prison for 10 years was, I don't think I can do that. So do you think you can do 10 years in prison?
No, ma'am.
Then why are you acting like you can?
I live in Universal City, ma'am, and recently I've been just struggling. You know, I've lost my job because of transportation, getting back and forth. There's no public transportation in Universal City. Mr. Sheridan is a wonderful counselor. You know, I did go set up that meeting with him again because he helps me a lot. You know, I just wasn't able to. I'm not able to move, like get to places, you know. So
who do you know in Universal City?
I have a roommate. I don't have no family out here. All my family has passed away. I'm from California, you know, so I don't really have people here. You know, I don't have any help. I've been paying $400 every 2 weeks at where I'm staying just to live there, you know, and then I've been catching Uber and live back and forth to work to get there. And then that's a lot of money, you know, I don't have it, you know, and then I've been trying to do it. I could get to places, you know, like today I walked from Universal City to Converse to catch the bus to get here today. But I don't have like funds. Like I'm just getting backed up and on everything, and everything is kind of like coming at me at one time. And I don't know. I don't have no help. You know, I don't have nothing.
How old are you?
30, about to be 31 next month.
You'll be asked to step outside.
Just
31.
1 second. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is talking to the inmates like this is visitation? Who is it? Deputy Lord, who was it?
It's that lady with the dark hair.
Excuse me. Hi, miss. I'm gonna need you to step outside the courtroom. All right.
I'll be 30.
Yes.
I'll be 31 next month.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be 31.
All right. So you're gonna have to sit down with somebody. And by somebody, I mean probation will help you. You're going to have to get employment and figure out a budget.
I do. I have income tax. I was working all last year. I have income tax coming February 26th. That's going.
Well, I hope you didn't have somebody do your income tax where they take a major percentage of it, and then
I don't know. I just filed. You know, I file with her every year. You know, I work every year. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So he's saying he lives in Universal City. Are we aware of him living in Universal City? Did you let them know you lived in Universal City?
No.
So, state, this appears to be his issue. He doesn't have any transportation.
I was able to obtain my license. I've been working on that. I did get a car, but the next day it had a blown head gasket, so I lost it and I lost my money. So that kind of set me back as well, you know. And I've been trying to get a car like the right way, because that's why I really got my license, and did that because I didn't want to get another car that was going to go bad on me. So I got my license and trying to do it.
All right, and they say you work full-time. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
all right. Ms. Abrams,
Yes, Judge.
they're asking for him to restart IOP.
Yes, Judge. That is the recommendation. And additionally for him to restart IOP, I do want to ensure that he is enrolled in his VIP course at least by the either end of the month or, mid-March.
Okay,
Ma'am, I tried to enroll into the bib class online due to my transportation issues, but it was $195 to enroll. I didn't have the money. I enrolled in Mr. Sheldon's class.
all right. And see, here's the thing. I understand how finances are hitting you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But you know why these financial issues are hitting you and you gotta still just deal with it? Because these are consequences for your offense.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you would not have committed this offense, guess what?
I wouldn't be in this
You wouldn't be
situation.
here. Ms. Abrams, with regards to enrollment in BIP, he says he's getting his income tax. So we can give him till March 28th to enroll in BIP. You drug tested today. What are the results going to be?
Did enjoy it.
All right. So we're going to drug test him today.
Your Honor, I would like to point out that his last drug test was positive for marijuana back in December. So we can see if that's out of the system by now.
Okay. All right. So you're going to get drug tested today
Ma'am.
and we're going to see what the results are. And if the results are positive, we're going to have another conversation. But for now, he's enrolling the BIP on March 28th and he's to restart IOP. So you're still telling me it's going to be negative?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else, Ms. Abrams?
No, Judge.
All right, just sit there. Do you need any water or anything?
Yes, please.
All right, just have a seat. Deputy Laura, so who was the person speaking to inmates?
This one on top.
Okay. All right, you're not allowed to talk to people. I understand that's your mom, but that's not allowed in here. You understand? All right. Mr. Moody, come forward. So we're not on the record. When's the last time you used marijuana?
I haven't used it since December.
No, I mean, unless something is wrong with the laws of
Right.
physics and the time continuum has changed, you should not be positive for marijuana if the last time you used is in December. So let me just tell you something right now. You're on probation out of this court. If you want to continue to use marijuana, you're an adult, that's up to you. But using marijuana while you're on probation is not allowed. It's against your conditions of probation. And guess what? You may or may not end up going to prison for 10 years. And when people ask you why you're at the prison for 10 years, you can tell them because you wanted to use marijuana. And I'm sure at the prison, there's a way that people can make their marijuana. I know there's a way that people can make their alcohol if they so choose to imbibe, but you will be at the prison. And guess what? At the prison, you don't have to worry about catching but one bus. And you know what that bus is? The bus from the jail to the prison. So I am not going to tolerate any more excuses from you, because if you can find time to do marijuana, you can find time to get to Universal City. I don't want to hear this nonsense about I had to walk from Universal City to Converse, because guess what? Those are consequences from being on probation. You need to get a job, and in your job, you need to include reporting to probation and doing your treatment. You should have been done with treatment, but no, you're missing classes. Any other place, guess what they would have done? Maybe issued a warrant for your arrest instead of having this conversation, and you'll be taken into custody and you will be brought out wearing orange or red, whichever category they put you in. Do you understand? And if the roommate you're living with is allowing you to use marijuana, where you all live, then that's not a good roommate. But I am not going to tolerate any more nonsense with you not following through on what you need to do. This is the last conversation we're going to have, the last compliance we're going to have. If I get another report and everything is in order, I'm going to sign it. And when I sign it, it's going to be for a motion to revoke. You will have to make bond. If you don't make bond, you'll be brought over and we will hear the allegations. Either they're going to be true or not true. And if they're true, you're looking at potentially 10 years in prison. So it's up to you to make the decision of whether or not marijuana is worth 10 years of your life, potentially, or 1 year, or 5 days. You understand? So do not come back here before trying to get tea and sympathy for me. You understand? All right, good luck to you. Court is calling 2024 CR 0289, State of Texas versus Oscar Olvera. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Jerry Valdez Jr. from Mr. Olvera.
And are you Mr. Olvera? And probation, there is an application. Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Olvera, showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Mr. Olvera, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with unlawfully carrying of a weapon with a felony conviction? That is a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Olvera, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. There's a $2,500 fine, no application for deferred adjudication. State recommends community supervision. This is to run concurrent with 719380. The state will take in consideration 2024 CR 3577. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State? Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 10 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 220 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Angelica Donez, Donez, and Jose Garza, or the location at Artego Street, Artego. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may continue to confer. Showing you what's, oh, do y'all have the dismissal? showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. He's been in custody 171 days, Judge. While he's been in custody, he has been taking drug counseling classes. He's finished the cognitive skills course while he's been in custody, Judge. And we're asking the court to grant him probation, but we still have that County Court 11 case that he needs to take care of, hopefully today, if not this week.
Okay. All right. When's the last time you had employment?
Well, right now, I mean, I wasn't employed, but I was looking for a job. So I
How long have you been without employment before being taken into custody on this date?
like 6 months.
All right. So according to this, you were looking for your children?
Yeah.
That's either yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And how old are your children?
12 and 11.
All right. So you hadn't been paying child support for them, obviously, because you didn't have employment, right? Before you go looking for your children, you need to have your life in order. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 10 years in prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. There's a $2,500 fine that is to be probated. This is run concurrent with 719380. Take in consideration 2024 CR 3577. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs. The MRT course in a parenting classes. 220 hours of community service restitution. That will be waived upon completion of the parenting classes and MRT. Proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no contact with Angelica Donez and Jose Garza, or the address at Ortega Street. You're just not allowed to go on Ortega Street, ARTEGO. Do you understand?
Your Honor, may I address that? They are neighbors. He's been staying there with his father, so I told him he's gonna have to avoid that family, but he does live there.
State, you want to address the issue with the no contact?
Well, Judge, on that particular address 326 Ortega, he went onto that property.
Okay.
We prefer at least not to enter that property or even knock on the door or anything like that.
All right. So there's to be no contact with that property. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Then at probation's discretion. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
No, Judge.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? I'm sorry?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let probation know. If you feel as though they're not addressing that issue, you can always come back to the court. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
In a tense and high-stakes courtroom, Mr. Moody stands before Judge Stephanie Boyd, a man running out of excuses and out of time. He claims everything has worked against him. A blown head gasket, no transportation in Universal City, one problem after another. But in this courtroom, excuses don't carry weight. Accountability does. Judge Boyd listens carefully, but she's not convinced. Then comes the turning point. A positive drug test. Suddenly, the narrative shifts. The judge delivers a sharp and unforgettable reality check. If you have the resources for marijuana, you have the resources to change your life. The courtroom goes silent. Because this isn't just about one mistake, it's about a pattern, a choice, a refusal to take responsibility. Hanging over Mr. Moody's head is a 10-year prison sentence. And now, he's left with one final ultimatum. Get into the treatment program, stay clean, follow the rules, or take what the judge calls a one-way bus from jail to prison. No more delays, no more excuses, just a decision that will define the next decade of his life. But Mr. Moody isn't the only one facing judgment today. Oscar Alva steps forward charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon, a serious second-degree felony. Instead of risking trial, he accepts a 10-year probated sentence. But freedom comes with strict conditions, zero tolerance, clear boundaries, including no-go zones, areas he must avoid at all costs, like Ortega Street. One wrong move, and probation turns into prison. This courtroom session sends one clear message. Second chances exist, but only for those willing to change. Now the question is, will they rise to the challenge? Or is this just the beginning of a much longer sentence?